You've probably heard of Title IX, the civil rights law that prevents discrimination against my gender when it comes to playing sports. There's also another law that helps me. It's Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, which prohibits the discrimination on the basis of disability. My name is Emily, and I have dwarfism. My dream is to compete in the Paralympics in track and field. Thanks to 504, I can compete on my high school track and field team. 504 makes my dreams come true. What Paralympian could be at your school?
Allegations of race discrimination at a popular restaurant in Forest Park. Two former employees filing a federal lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings.
The lawsuit claims management treated African Americans differently than whites and fired them when they complained.
Lawsuit against the Minnesota-based restaurant chain, claiming they and other African-American employees were the victims of racial discrimination at the Forest Park location. Barry alleged an assistant manager repeatedly told an offensive, sexually charged joke about a pregnant black woman and a chicken wing. That is when Jackson says she and several other employees also alleges the management team posted a photo of food items standing in a police lineup with a turkey wearing a shirt that read, "I'm with stupid." The food items were labeled with the names of African American and disabled employees. But that video on the B-Dub corporate website tells a different story. It shows the chain's most engaged restaurant team of the year at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Memphis. In the nearly 2-minute video, only non-African American employees at that location are shown interacting with customers. Black workers are only seen in the back or in the kitchen.
But the way in which you get money as a state is this race, right? This race to the top, this race for funding around posing competition. Where are we running to? Right? You know, we talk about competition with the BRIC nations, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, right? And then all this push around STEM education, right? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And one love to the folks who are scientists, engineers, or what have you, but at the same time, when it becomes this dogmatic policy, again, I'm always asking the question, who is excluded? And many times when we look at who is excluded, we get the same equation. Students of color from families classified as low income / working class, right? Still the majority of people of color in the United States, right?
The DISD superintendent says some teachers may be moved to different schools in an effort to improve test scores for minorities with a focus on African American students only. On Fox 4, Mike Miles acknowledges despite 9 years of trying to raise African American scores on state mandated tests, the district has not succeeded. And he now says
Superintendent Miles feels strongly that mentors and the best teachers being moved to teach the most struggling students is what will make the difference.
And Miles welcomes the mentoring movement African-American pastors are making towards the district.
Well, there's a lot of work to do, though. For example, in the South Oak Cliff feeder pattern, 29% of African-American students pass the English 1 end-of-course exam compared to 53% of students in the rest of the state. Not good. The goals of this African-American student initiative: close the gaps between black and whites on STAR tests and increase the ACT and SAT scores for minority students, especially African-American students. Heather?
Get the numbers up.
No, see, nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody. Mrs. Elliott's missionary zeal about Mozart has nothing to do with our problem. Nothing. What good is Mozart going to do a bunch of children who can't go out and get a job?
from a Houston area sophomore who says that she was arrested on her high school campus for just looking at her cell phone.
We're told that all of this started with a phone call during class hours from one student, and 3 HISD officers tried to take her into custody. Started with this video shared on Instagram with the hashtag #FreeSamHouston. 10th grader Ixo Perez says that this is what happened after she checked her phone while in class at Sam Houston Math, Science, and Technology Center. She says 3 HISD officers wrestled her to the floor.
Yeah, it was.
She said she did it because the text was from her dad checking on her mother who has kidney problems.
She was worried about me and she didn't want to let the phone go.
What happened this morning is an outrage. My boy's no criminal. He and those children belong in school, not back out on the street. Our kids don't deserve this. Some of those children are smart. They're just discouraged about what chances they got out there. What kind of jobs they got waiting for them. Now what kind of chance do they have?
Ask parents and they will tell you attending school is important.
Attendance is important, and I only have it in one sentence. You miss school, you miss out.
As long as you go to school, you get that foundation, then later on you can choose whatever you want.
Yet student absenteeism is a national crisis. Nationwide, 1 out of 10 students are chronically absent, meaning they miss 18 days or more.
Many times when we talk to the families, they're just not aware about the importance of being in school every single day. They may feel that, missing a school day here or there, it's okay because of family issues and other commitments that they have.
I think parents can help each other in a lot of ways, and I think that part of that is the school figuring out exactly what the issue is and why their child's not coming.
Are things that are problems that prevent them from coming to school that we cannot help if they don't let us know.
Parents can make a real difference in solving the problem of too many absences. We need to work together.
Is this my fault?